Hello! I just got home from set. We had a short filming day today, and so I get to film a video for you guys. Anyways, I was on set reading my Instagram or my YouTube or anyways looking at comments, and I read one that said, "Do you ever feel lonely?" And I was like, yes, of course, all the time. I mean, I feel lonely right now as I'm sitting here on set, scrolling through my Instagram, seeing everybody's pictures and seeing everybody having so much fun, and then, oh my gosh, there's my friends all at dinner and then at a party, and how come nobody invited me? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, my friends hate me. They didn't invite me. I didn't get invited. I don't have any friends. I have no friends. I'm just working every single day. Except I realized I think they didn't invite me because they knew that I was working, right? Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, I feel lonely. I mean, when I was little, I always felt lonely, especially in like grade school, high school, college. I felt so lonely because I never felt like I fit in. I always felt like an outcast. I always felt super awkward, and I always thought everybody hated me. That's just all of my insecurities. So yeah, I always felt lonely. As an adult, I feel like some of that sort of still exists in my life, but I've also learned to kind of check myself when I do things like that. For example, I'll be at a barbecue or a party with a lot of my married friends and families and babies and kids, and then it'll just hit me and I'll feel super lonely, so empty, so sad. Looking around, I'm like, everybody has a family, everybody has kids, everybody is married and happy and their lives are perfect, and I have nothing. Or I'll be anywhere in this busy city, walking around LA, working, or sitting at dinner with friends and still feel lonely. And then I wonder, why do I feel lonely? The biggest reason is because I'm comparing my life to somebody else's. And maybe you do that. Maybe you're looking on social media at someone's page and thinking, wow, this person's got everything, their life is amazing, and I have nothing, and I feel so sad. And I think something that's really helped me in the last few years is investing into deeper friendships. Not just your surface level friends that are like, hey, how's it going? Good, good, great, everything's good. I feel like that's acquaintances, but your real friends that you can just be vulnerable and honest with, share the things that you're really struggling with, or share the things that are wonderful, but also just sit next to each other and do nothing. Like friends that just become like family to you. I think if you want to have deep friendships, you have to be willing to invest time into them. I definitely have a few of those now, and of course sometimes those friends, like 2-3 of them, are busy and then I feel utterly lonely, but at least they're in my life. I also think it's really important to have a community, people that you can sort of rely on as like extended family, especially if you are like me and you move to a city where you know nobody. I moved to LA 10 years ago and spent like 8 years of holidays by myself because I was too broke to fly home every year for the holidays. You know, those times I was really lonely, being new in this big city, feeling lost, feeling scared and unsure and insecure. I felt super lonely. But you get to a point in your life where you have your close friends, you have things figured out, and then you still feel lonely. And so I kind of think it's inevitable. You're always gonna kind of feel lonely. I guess it kind of sounds sad if you say it like that, but I guess I just want to talk about it in a healthy way because I feel like, 1, it's okay to be lonely, and 2, you should know that a lot of people feel lonely, and 3, you should not compare your life to somebody else's because you don't really know how so-and-so feels or how this person feels or what the reality of their life is. It might look really great on social media, or it might look really good when you see them like, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm great, everything's great. But the reality is not everyone's great. They might say they are, but you don't really know. If you feel lonely, try to do things for other people. Give up your time, volunteer, adopt an animal like Chewy. Wake up, Chewy, I'm scratching you. Chewy. Her ears flinched. Anyways, just find adventures. Do things to sort of take your mind off being lonely and enjoy your time of singlehood if you are single. Because even married people with kids feel lonely. I have friends who are moms that are like, I feel lonely because I'm stuck at the house every day with a lot of kids. Just because you're married with kids doesn't mean you're not going to be lonely. Just because you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner does not mean you're not going to be lonely. I think as people, we're always going to kind of feel lonely at different points in our life. For the feelers out there, like me, that kind of sort of wear all their emotions on their sleeves and feel so much, I mean, I think it's okay to feel that, and you just gotta sort of spin it in a way that is healthy. Try to have a better perspective. I mean, there are times when I'll be like, oh, I'm so lonely, I'm walking Chewy all by myself, and it's so dark out and it's so sad. But then on the flip side, it's like, oh, I'm walking Chewy all by myself, and I have a quiet 30 minutes to myself and my thoughts, and to enjoy nature and look at the beautiful sky and the moon and, you know, whatever. Like, it could be a positive thing. And sometimes being lonely is really nice. You can read a book or learn something new. Plan a trip for yourself. I love traveling alone sometimes. It's so nice. You really get to experience something special. It's like going on a date with yourself. I know it's a little weird, but sometimes you should just treat yourself and do something for yourself if you feel lonely. I sort of tangented everywhere there, but the point being is, yes, I do feel lonely sometimes, and I think it's totally okay, totally normal, and enjoy the season of life that you're in. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go eat. I will talk to you guys later.